It is Monday and King of the Hammers is over and done. And we're going to talk about mostly the UTV class because that was my favorite race. Tell you about all the winners from the actual 4400 class, the unlimited class. And we have the top three. Randy Slauson took home the victory in the 4400 class, which is the premier class in the King of the Hammers race. And we have JP Gomez in second, and finally his brother Raul Gomez running out top three. And those guys put in a hell of a race. It was insane how fast everyone was going through the rock sections, just incredible. So make sure you go over to ultra4racing.com and check out all that action. The race I really want to talk about is a Can-Am UTV main race, which was on Thursday. And Kyle Cheney, who won the Desert Challenge this earlier in the week in his Can-Am, actually took home the victory in the main race and beat out Cody Miller, and Phil Blurton took third. These guys were hauling. I mean, they were saying it was more like a sprint race than it was a endurance race. Everyone was moving so fast they ended up finishing about an hour and a half faster than they thought they were going to originally. So that just goes to show you how fast the pace was and how hard everybody was pushing to win this thing. And of course, Can-Am swept the podium again, second year in a row. So dominating this Ultra 4 style racing out here in the West. We'll see what Polaris is going to do to try to step it up, because we know they got some stuff up their sleeve coming out pretty soon. So we'll see if that makes a big difference. Ronnie Anderson came in fourth place. He was the first Polaris across the line, and he freaking rolled 3 times or something like that right after the finish line jump. Blew out a tie rod on the lip of the jump and landed and just got sent into a spiral. Landed on all 4 wheels and was able to finish the last 50 feet of the race. It's just crazy that those guys were able to finish, and just you never know when you're gonna crash. I mean, it's crazy. They got lucky that they finished the race. I mean, really lucky. We only had 46 UTVs finish the King of the Hammers race this year, and there was over 100, I believe, 100 entries, and only 46 finished. So that just goes to show you the attrition rate was unreal. It's insane. And I was out there in the pits helping with the Kawasaki McGrath team. And at the end of this video, I'll put in a little clip of some unedited, just quick GoPro footage that I took in the pits when we were trying to get his car back. Back in the race, he blew out his steering rack and had to take some channel locks and cross thread everything to try to get back to the pits. And by the time he got back to the pits and we got the new rack in and had to replace axles and everything else, it was just people were already finishing the race, and there's no factory support for that car. It's a brand new car, so he's all on his own dime and everything else. So he decided to just call it a day and never finished the race, but still very exciting day nonetheless. Couple of things I wanted to just spotlight today. If you got some time, go check out UTV Guide on YouTube. They have a great video they put together of the UTV race out of King of the Hammers. Some awesome in-car footage, good interviews at the end of the winners and everything. So I would definitely check that out. There'll be a link in the description below for that, as well as Dukes of Off-Road Hazard has a good video as well of some of the rock trails at King of the Hammers. And they were there right by Sarah Price when she broke down and was helping other competitors get fixed up, and then ended up getting her car put back together and getting back in the race. So kind of cool little behind the scenes stuff that you don't really get in the live feed from the race itself. So definitely check out that, and there'll be again a link in the description below for that. So check that out. UTVsportsmag.com has an insane razor build. That is a Ranger razor, and this thing is tits. It is beautiful. You got to go check this car out. Go online, UTVsportsmag.com, and check this thing out because it is sick. It's over $100,000 in the build, but it's a dream looking rig for sure. It's mint. And last but not least, today we were gonna talk about rod ends, and Shock Therapy has a great video. They're always doing great videos on all the stuff they sell and why they sell it, why you need to upgrade from stock parts, and etc., etc. And this week they're doing rod ends, and they have a full 45-minute, hour-long video that they originally did, and then they edited it down to like 7 minutes. So there's a short version that they just posted, and I would go check that out. Some very good information there to learn about your heim joints and why they're not heim joints and they're rod ends. So check that out. Again, link in the description below, and stick around to see some of the footage I got from the King of the Hammers. Stay safe, have fun on the trails. Peace.
Going back. It's like caught on that plastic.
The whole steering box and everything. The rods were full. Where are you guys at? Main pit? Start over? I haven't even got to the rock yet. I might not even make it to you guys. So, right now I'm at the pits right now, and I'm gonna drive the car, and I'm gonna drive it super hard back to main pit and make sure that it works right. And then I guess from there we're gonna decide if we want to go to the
All right.
rocks.
Here. Nuts.
Trying to fix the radio's out.